So we're making MiMa's homemade lasagna, which we all love. And right now I'm making the noodles with the pasta maker, and Mima made the sauce.
Lasagna.
Lasagna noodles, yes. We flatten them out. She made the sauce earlier, which is really, really good. Mima, why don't you tell what you put in that sauce, because I love it.
You put a big can of tomato sauce in a small can, and a big can of tomato paste in a small can, and add a can of water from it to, if you think it's too thick, and then you add minced onion, parsley, oregano, and garlic.
And then the beef.
And
Talk
any
about
other
the beef.
stuff. I browned beef. I got,
And what's it called? What you did? What did you make?
what did I sauce?
She made gravy.
I took, I got beef stew meat and cut it up in quarters and small pieces, and I got a pound of ground beef and cooked that up, and then I put it all in the sauce, so you have bits of beef and ground beef in it.
Yep.
So good.
So Mima made the sauce, and I perfected the gravy.
I also put a teaspoon of sugar in there to keep the acid out.
Cool.
Okay, here we have a sauce. I let it cook for 2 to 2.5 hours.
The gravy.
And it's nice and thick, and you can see some of the beef cubes and hamburger in it. So you put it on the bottom so that the noodles don't stick, because you don't want your noodles sticking all over the place. And then you just take a row of noodles, some of these may be a little long, but we're gonna, oh, they're wide enough, you only need 2 rows. So then after you get the noodles in there, you have ricotta cheese with egg and the little parsley flakes in it, and you just put it in here and spread it around a little bit so that you have a layer of that. So that it gets nice and cheesy there.
So this is for Sunday night dinner, but it's Friday night, and we've all had a glass of wine or two, so maybe I'll do my Gordon Ramsay. Bloody hell, what are you doing, Sharon? Is it right yet?
Then you put a little sauce over all the cheese. And you can see all the little pieces of beef in there and all that. I put a small package of that and about a pound of hamburger in there.
Bloody hell, woman, let's go!
And then we sprinkle some little shredded mozzarella all over it so that it melts up really nice. And we also throw a little Parmesan on there.
Mom, you've been making this lasagna for how many years?
Oh, I don't know, 20 more?
No, longer than that.
Oh, maybe probably more than like 30.
Yep. Been a family staple.
Well, we had an Italian guy show us how to do this, so we've been making it ever since. So then you go with another layer of noodles and the same over again.
Do you crisscross them or do the same?
Well, you can crisscross them, but then you have to cut all the noodles. Sometimes you can just make them. It's whatever you prefer. Usually I crisscross them, but because these are nice homemade noodles, I'm not going to cut them. I'm just going to let them go just like they are. Okay, we have all of our layers of noodles and cheeses and all that good stuff. And I put the last cheese on. I put the sauce on it. This is the final Mozzarella goes on top. So it gets all nice and melted. Then you put the last little bit of Parmesan on top. And you're ready to throw it in the oven at 350 for a half hour to 40 minutes or so. Just to everything, get it all melted and hot and gooey inside. And that's your lasagna. Okay, we've baked the lasagna in the oven at 350 for like 40 minutes, whatever, to make sure everything in it is cooked. And heat it up, and the cheese is all gooey, and now we're just gonna cut it and dish it out. You can see from it, the cheese is all nice and melted. And we're just gonna cut slices and take them out and put them on the plate. It looks delicious.